Alright guys, we're gonna do an unboxing. I already pre-opened it. Otherwise, it's struggling time and it's not what I wanted to do. So you can see it's still closed here. Let me see if I can open it with one hand. Yes, we can. Let's see what's inside. A battery. It's not what I want. Can I pull this? Nope. It's one giant brick. And a small brick. Let me pull this out. Throw this away. Yeah, I got nice legs. Let's put it in here. And let's open the small one first. See what this is all about. All right. Maybe this side is better. A little bit of information about the project. I mean, my comic. We're going. Maybe I announced it or not, but we're going on Kickstarter soon, and we're just waiting on a new cover. And the cover is, I want to reveal the artist, but I'm not. But it's a famous one. Well, famous in the indie industry anyway. And I cannot wait to show you, well, who it is. He's now showed me the sketch and just a slight adjustments. But I 99 approved it, so he's gonna draw it. Then it's probably gonna ink it and color it. Put the logo on it, and yeah. Now I have to decide if I'm gonna do the logo for the Kickstarter or doing for Volume 2. I'm not really sure yet. Anyway, this is an unboxing video. This is a Hulk, a gray Hulk. Look at this Frankenstein's forehead. All right, this is by Todd McFarlane, by the way. Yeah, and Eric Lawson as well. Yeah, I thought I saw something like that. A Wolverine. Yeah, I got me an old school Defenders with the Overmind. And we have these two as well. So let's open this up. This is the best. I mean, Volume 1 of the Defenders is probably the best book of that ever. The rest is just ignore that. Everything else is just meh. I must say this art is not the greatest. What is with this costume? But I must say, Volume 1, when it comes to storytelling, still the greatest. Oh, wait a minute. These are the... what are these guys called? Let's go back. Dude, I forgot. You know these guys. Squadron Supreme? Yeah. All right. I like that. This is an old costume from Power Princess. I like the colors, by the way. Anyway. Yeah, the art is subpar, but luckily not every Defenders book has this art. Mostly it's just good art. But, you know, I want to see what is going. It's cool to see the other group from the other universe. All right, what's up next? Well, I got a... Wait a minute, is this the complete edition? If this was going to be a boring one. But still, I have still a Catwoman. Yes, this is probably the whole collection. So we're going to mix it up a little bit here by... By doing another unboxing. Well, not really an unboxing. I already have it out of the book, but it's more like a European book. I'm going to show you. This is the complete edition of Once and Future King. Well, it's just Once and Future. And I bought it secondhand. So that's cool. I believe it was the first story with Dan Mora. Dan Mora is now doing Superman or Superman and Batman. I haven't read that because it's modern comics, right? Modern Marvel and DC comics, what is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let me, so you can see what I'm doing, but it's stick together here, so I try to remove that. Demore is a good artist, but you know, he's the, I don't know, just, I'm not used for liking modern artists when it comes to mainstream, and because it's mainstream, I'm over Marvel and DC. I'm completely over it. But yeah, is this the last book? I hope not. No, this is number one. What am I saying? All right, so it would be fun if I'm, you know, take a look at these books. I don't know if it's good, but I heard good things about it. People like the series a lot. Let me get this plastic out and this tape. But it seems that people like this a lot. Great covers, by the way. God. Luckily, it's on the outside and not on the cover itself. Otherwise, I would be extremely mad. So, okay, let's start with open. You know, let's go through the covers first. So I'm starting with. I know nothing about this series, by the way. It looks cool. Not sure if the covers are spoiling a lot. I do not know. Wait a minute. Did I see? Oh, no. It looks fun. Once and Future. I thought, you know, Once and Future King, maybe that is it. I do not know, but it seems it's here in London. Makes sense. Swords, London, Kings, right? Personal, I wouldn't recommend you going to London right now. Or Paris. Well, it's not the London that you and I probably knew from many years ago, but that's probably me being biased, but from what I've seen and heard, I mean, I know I have friends living there. It's not looking that fantastic. Probably also depends where you live. And I talk, of course, open border policies, right? Because that turned out great for Europe, you know, with all these engineers and doctors. It's just a disaster. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm talking about this cool covers. I mean, I like this one. Yeah. Issue number one. Issue number... No, this is number 2. Okay, let's open this issue number 1 and see what this is all about. And then I'm grabbing some other books as well. And we can talk about that too. All right. So, what is this? Well, that's a good question. Great quality, by the way. Nice, sturdy paper. Yeah, I wouldn't mind talking about this book. Good-looking girls, right? Nice details. I like that as well. Monsters. What is this, some kind of a chimera? Well, it's not really or truly a chimera. Maybe it's not a chimera at all. It's not a chimera. Because it doesn't have the... I'm calling it chimera because it has different parts of animals on it, but it's not truly a chimera, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have the snake tail and the lion and goat. Does it have 3 or 4 animals? I'm forgetting, to be honest. All right, so I'm leaving this here. Oh, these are luckily ads. Buffy, great TV series back in the day. See, the king is dead, so it's about Once and Future King. I was right, after all. But let's see if this is actually a good comic. Leave a comment below if you have read this. Now, stay with me for a second. I need to grab something. But standing up like so. I have this. All right. Maybe I showed it on Dave Brink's stream, but I also got this one. Red Hood and the Outlaws, because I am a massive, not fan of particularly Red Hood and the Outlaws. This is the omnibus. I'm a big fan of this guy, Kenneth Rocafort. Look how thick it is. The reason is this is hardcover. I bought it, I believe it's 60% off on Amazon right now. Normally costs you over $100. But yeah, Kenneth Rocafort's art is amazing. And he's also doing, amazing. He's doing a crowdfunded book. Here's the infamous scene. Called Groken that I have here, and then I'm going to show you a little bit. It's I'm going to talk about a little bit in a second. But yeah, so I bought me this one. It's a big pill. It's going to take me a while to get through this. This is not what I'm going to showcase on my channel because, well, I'm doing mostly floppies because it's a little bit impossible for me to get through all this in a normal fashion. But as you can see, it's awesome comics. Not all Kenneth Rocafort, but it has a lot. So I'm flipping it through it. Other artists as well. There's Mr. Freeze in it. Other heroes, I guess. And villains. This is from the Legion of Superheroes villain. It's probably, what's this? Okay, anyway. So New 52 Superman. Like I said, this is in the New 52 universe. Not everything was good, but a lot was still quality, I think. I don't like the Joker with the mask off. It was experimental. It was a hit or miss. Some people like it and some people don't. It depends on your own taste, of course. Overall, the quality of the book is, of the series, is pretty high. It's nice colors. Some nice art. Yeah. All right. So I got Groken. So I'm really into indie comics on crowdfunded comics because I'm making a crowdfunded book myself. And I'm gonna, talk about, I got a lot of stuff in here. So Kenneth Rocafort is now doing indie comics and the quality is amazing. So there's about, I believe, 50-ish pages or more. Now I must say the story is something that you need to get into. Because it's very high fantasy, and I like that a lot. So this is more like a recap maybe. There's a lot of people involved. The art is spectacular. He's doing everything: the coloring, the art, the story. He does everything, and it looks freaking amazing. If you like high fantasy stuff art, this is the way to go. So I'm flipping. So if you are waiting for this book, there's some spoilers in here. So Groken is this guy, right? This guy. And I don't know what he is or what his motivation is, but he has also some living a tongue in the middle of his chest. I do not know. Like I said, there's a lot of mystery here about this guy. And I want to know what's going on. I really know where the story is going. There is this is volume 3. Volume 4 is on the sign-up page on Indiegogo right now. And you can sign up. And you can also get 1, 2, 3 and other stuff as well, like sketch cards and original art and what's some art books, smaller art books of Kenneth Rocafort. So if you are a big fan of his work, or you like what you are seeing, you're interested, you can find his work on Indiegogo or on Twitter. Maybe it's on Facebook as well, but I'm not entirely sure. I believe so. But it's Kenneth Rocafort, also known as Mythografia. So you cannot miss him. The other thing, maybe the last one or the second last one that I want to show you, but this is more like a European book. This is Thorgal. So Thorgal is a ongoing series from the 80s, and it's about this Viking guy, and is probably the prototype person that works hard, fights for his family. He has a wife with kids, he's a father, but he has also some younger adventures. And the spin-off's called The Worlds of Thorgal, and this is a one-shot European format, as you can see. It's a pretty big one, for reference sake. See, this is what we have here in Europe, mostly oversized books, which I like. The one-shots are mostly different artists and telling their own different stories, but what I like about this, they also have this house style that we had many, many years ago when, for instance, Superman always needs to look like Superman from the previous artist, etc., etc. So, and they're also doing this. When I look at this, I immediately recognize that this is Thorgal, although the original artist is not doing Thorgal anymore. So I'm not even sure he's alive anymore. But yeah. And it's Thorgal is comes from a Viking era, but what many didn't know is, and basically it was in the very first book revealed, that he came from the stars as a young boy. What he doesn't remember. But this world is filled with giants, also stuff like this, monsters, not other dimensions. Other, people from the stars, mad kings, gnomes, the Three Fates is in here as well. A lot of, Viking lore and mythology. It's all in here. Some has sorcery, mysticism, all that stuff. And these are also translated. I'm not sure of everything, but if you can Google it, Thorgal, probably see there that you can get digital or hopefully a physical copy of this book. Highly recommended, in my opinion. Thorgal is a very relatable character. It has a lot of death, destruction, murder, stuff like this. Butchering. It's a Viking era. It's not for the faint of heart. There's no woke stuff in here if you are into that. It's not in here. It's just pure adventure, pure mature storytelling. And it's great. Freaking awesome. I highly recommend it if you can get a copy of this, or say, hey, I didn't even know that is European books. What are they? What is their kind of storytelling? I can tell you, well, I grew up with it, so I'm a little bit biased, of course, but I can tell you it's great stuff. Now, this is all Dutch translated, so you probably do not know what this all means and what's said in here. But as you can see, I'm flipping through the book. You can see the art. And this is, I believe, the fourth solo one-shot. Also got the first one of this one-shot called Farewell Aricia, when Thorgal is an old man and he is laying his wife Aricia, who had he also children with, to rest. His wife. And then he's getting a visit from Nidhogg, the snake that wants to, it's basically his eternal enemy. And he's not here to gloat because he knows that he just, said goodbye to Aricia, but he's just still, being gloating here a bit. But he says, I can give you the chance to make it all right. Here's the ring of Ouroboros, and you can go back in time, and you can see her again, right? And of course he says, no, I'm not going to do that. It's a trick, right? And it's super awesome stuff. And but then, well, this is in the past where Aricia was a young girl, and she's getting attacked by dogs and she's getting kidnapped. And we have, of course, old man Thorgal going back in time, where he also meet himself as a younger boy who is now fighting, training. And at one point he reveals himself to one of his friends, and he realizes that he made a mistake and he cannot go back because it's a trap of Nidhogg, the worm, the snake, right? So now this timeline is now completely changed. So I think he's now in an alternative timeline where he can die, right? And now he has some adventure here, and he also meeting his, father-in-law called Gandalf the Mad. Gandalf gets his due later in the books, not in this book, but in the original book. And he's a crazy guy. He doesn't like Thorgal. When Thorgal is getting older, he is, there's some shenanigans between him. But he is also the father of Aricia in this village. Like I said, it's just storytelling to the max. It's so I highly recommend it if you can get these Thorgal. Maybe not this one. I'm not sure if this is already translated into English, but I'm 100% sure the other ones as well. Sorry, nudity. But yeah, you can see great art. A lot of stuff going on. So yeah, this is a showcase of some European books that we're reading occasionally, and there is thousands of them of these kind of books. They're coming out weekly, but sometimes it takes years to make these books. It's not monthly books, but mostly if, let's say, the original art is doing Thorgal 1 and Thorgal 2, it takes sometimes a couple of years because they're doing it all themselves. We have a different way of creating books here, but there's so many of them. We never get bored, because every time if I go into a local comic book store here and I wanted to pick a book, thousands of them in any genre, like science fiction, Viking, mature, also erotic stuff, little bit more for children as well. We have all kinds of media, right? But this is my favorite media. That's high fantasy. I like pure science fiction, but also like, high fantasy stuff, or even, Thorgal and Viking stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's see, there's some gold foil in here. It's high quality. It's cost me $15, but I got, let's say, how many pages? Some afterword. Over 100 pages for $15. Pretty cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. There's probably more stuff coming soon. And have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.